Assalamualaikum. Welcome to the program. Dear viewers, today we will discuss about competency and employment opportunities. In Indonesia, more than 600 institutions of nursing spread all over the country. Every year, not less than 50,000 fresh graduates are looking for opportunities. But unfortunately, at the same time, the government is not able to accommodate them to become civil servants. Some fresh graduates working with private sectors, the same profession, but many are still waiting for the opportunity. What we are going to discuss today is about the competency. What is actually the relation between competency and employment opportunities? Competency is the combination of qualification, training, and experience. Qualifications usually interpreted as formal education. When you see this certificate, this is a sample of qualification, belongs to one of my colleagues, certificate of diploma in nursing. Training, on the other hand, it can be taken from formal, non-formal, or semi-formal. Many nurses, they got trainings either during their school days or after completing their studies. I'll give you some examples here. This is also belong to my colleagues. A lot of certificates of training here. And you see here, certificate of achievement, emergency medical technician, basic, and this is certificate of completion, IELTS, ALS, and this one is emergency response, etc. Okay, so these are all formal training certificates. But nurses also can take the certificates from the non-formal trainings. Others sometimes attend the semi-training program. The next one is the third requirement of competencies is having experience. Okay, the problem is if nurses do not have specific or length of experience expected to become one of the employee in particular institution, especially in a big hospital, so they will be in trouble, right? Okay, so if I can make it short, competency is the combination of qualification, training, and experience. But the experience, normally it is about the technical issues. When you see here the syringes, this is sample of the experience. When we want to measure nurses having good experience how to use a syringe, means it is a measurable requirement that he or she has or required to have experience how to use this syringe. Likewise, when using the stethoscope, so a nurse, okay, or a midwife is required, okay, to be able to practice or to have experience how to use this. So experience is normally about the technical requirement. Now, above all, I want you to highlight here that competencies, okay, some people put as the priority to get a job, but others put other aspect of the competence, beside the competencies, in order to be able to get a job, like attitude, for instance. Okay, some people may be able to get job because of his behavior or his or her attitude, but some people they don't believe that attitude is the priority. I'd like to invite one of my colleagues, okay, and I want you to know about the experience, whether there is correlation or strong correlation between the competencies and employment opportunities. My brother Arif, yes. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hey. Yeah, okay, welcome to the program. Right. Just now I explained to the viewers, our viewers, so most of them are the fresh graduates. What is your experience in terms of the competencies when you are looking for opportunity or looking for job? Do you think that competency is the only important thing in your experience when you get job, especially the first time?
Okay. When I was graduated from nursing school in 1998, I fully confident that I am competent enough to be a nurse. I can do all the nursing procedure, as well as I practice as a nurse in the hospital, in the another health center.
You had at the time you have some training certificates beside
Yes, of course.
beside this. What type of training certificates you have?
But I believe on that age, on that year, that so many opportunity open, but for this public government employment, it is closed for my term on that year. So I supported with another kind of training, which is in my time I choose computer skill and language skill.
Alright, okay. So you had at that time, beside your formal certificate, okay, means you're the graduate, as well as other training certificates, the combination of your formal education and then the training certificates.
Yes.
And then you apply for the job.
Yes.
With how many months or how many years experience at that time? Or zero experience? Zero
on that
year
time
experience.
is zero experience.
Zero experience. But at the time, looking for job is still easy, right?
On my time is we can say like that, quite easy.
What is your next job after that? Do you still believe that competencies is the number one beside attitude, or what's that?
Yeah, the number one is of course in our business, in the healthcare business, is competency as a nurse is a number one requirement, of course. But after I finished my diploma, 3 years after my nursing school, I find out that competency in nursing itself is not enough.
It's not enough.
So I decided to improve my training, especially in computer and language. For language, it's all I took course about 2 years beside my academic as a diploma in nursing.
Okay.
And then after I graduate this one, I found out this is really useful because so many candidates on the time has a diploma, but some of my colleagues cannot get this opportunity because of the language barrier.
Alright, okay. Brother Arif, thank you very much. Okay. Dear viewers, okay, now if I can conclude that competencies, the formal educations, trainings, experience are very important. But above all, having a good attitude is very important. So when you want to get job in this very high competition, okay, try to combine the competencies as well as a good attitude. Having good certificate, formal education, trainings, experience and attitude. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.